Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video, so I think I'm just gonna talk, honestly. I think my first thing I'm gonna talk about is a story about the sex I had literally like a month ago. I think that's my most interesting story right now, so let's get into it. So basically, I met this guy in class and I thought it was cute. I think he was sexy. And I'm not going to say like details, like certain details, just because they'll like everybody will know who he is and like whatever. So he's from a different country and he came here to college like as a foreign exchange student, and he was super cute, he was super sexy, he was super nice. So in class I was eyeing him. I was like, oh, like that little, he was sexy, my little, whatever. So we were at the Rock, which is this food place, and basically he works there, and the lady that works there is like my mom. So he came up to her asking her something, and he was checking me out, and she was like, hey, like he was checking you out. I was like, he was checking me out, like really? Like, so after that I was really excited and I was like, oh my god, like I'm gonna go flirt with him. So I walk past him, he says nothing to me, but he's still checking me out. So then I'm like, okay, fuck it, like I'm just not gonna pursue him. If that's what it was, if that was like a little checkout, whatever, I'm just gonna move on. So 2 days later we go to the pool, which is like, it's like an inside pool, so it's like, it's cold as fuck outside, but it was like the jacuzzi, whatever. Me and my friends are all sitting in the jacuzzi and I see him in there and he's talking to his friends, da da da. His friends get up and go, and he ends up coming up to me asking me for my Snapchat, and I'm like, okay, this is like the best fucking shit ever. Like, he finally manned up and asked me, because I suck at asking people for stuff, like if I'm attracted to them. So he asked me for my Snapchat and we started talking, and he was like, what made you like add me back, like, like what's crazy? And I was like, I honestly think you're cute. And he was like, you're the first girl on campus to tell me like, yo, like you're cute. And I was like, no, there's no way. I thought he was lying. So he basically was like, yeah, we should hang out sometime. And I'm like, okay. So I, like, as a girl, I don't know about any other girls out there, but when I hang out with a guy, like, I make sure my coochie's saved, my legs, fucking make sure my hair is done, my makeup is like, at least not like this, because I think that's a lot. But I make sure I got brows. I make sure my hair is like cute. Maybe not like this, because I kind of look bald, but like, I make sure I'm put together. I make sure I'm right. So he comes over, and my ex-friends, I'm not friends with them anymore, so I'm gonna call them Stacy and Dave. Stacy and Dave are here, and I'm like, oh my god, can you please stay here, like just up until like I'm comfortable with him, and then I'll be like, hey, like you guys should go like to the market or something. So they stay, we all meet him, and we're getting comfortable, and they're like, let's go get something to eat. I was like, okay, cool, like, you see you guys later. I'm not going, I'm not hungry. So they end up leaving, and basically like we're watching this movie, and like 20 minutes go by, and he was like, are your friends ever coming back? And I was like, no. And it was really awkward at this point. Like, he wasn't saying anything like as far as flirtatious, like he was just talking to me. So I was like, okay, like if he doesn't want to do anything, like that's what I thought the intentions were, like if you come over, like, So he's like, your friends are like not coming back? And I was like, no, I don't think so. So he gets up and locks the door. So I'm like, ooh, this is cute. So he's like, can I sit by you? And I was like, yeah, like cute, like you can sit by me, like. So comes and sit by me, and he just starts like making out with me, but like not on my lips, like, and like if he did do it on my lips, it was like this, like he was making out with my whole face. So then I was like, ooh, like this is not cute. So he starts like trying to give me hickeys. He's slobbering all over my neck, as you can see, empty. So I was like, so then, he does the business, and we get to fucking. And I hate to say it, but his dick was little. And I have nothing against guys with little dicks as long as they know how to use them. But like, it kind of hurt my feelings, because it's like I did everything I could, like, to really, really give him that, satisfaction. So he comes everywhere, disrespectful as fuck, like everywhere on my bed. Like, I know this is TMI, but like every fucking where. I felt dirty, I felt gross. So that's not even the worst part. Like, the sex wasn't even like, it was bad, but it wasn't the worst part of what happened. So we get done and we're cuddling, just like a cute little sexy, like naked togetherness. And he was like, I think I should get dressed. And I was like, okay. So then he gets dressed and he lays down next to me. And then we start cuddling again. And he was like, I think you should get dressed. And I was like, okay. So I get dressed. We start cuddling. He gets up. And like, I don't know if you can see like the background, but this is my bed. And then there's like a couch. So he moves on the whole opposite side of the couch and was like, crisscross applause, hands like this. And he was like, are you satisfied? And I was like, mm-hmm. Because now I feel weird. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want no fucking quiz after I have sex. Like, bitch, are you satisfied? You came. I didn't. Like, what? So then he was like, so I stopped talking to him. Like, I wasn't saying anything. And I was like, sorry, I like fidgeting. So I wasn't saying anything. And he was like, are you okay? Like, why aren't you saying anything? I was like, I'm just tired. Like, I just wanted to know fucking leave. So he ended up leaving. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, so glad you fucking left. No, he didn't end up leaving. He was like, oh, like, are you tired? And he was like, okay, I'll go. He starts putting on his shoes and he looks at the movie and he goes, how long is left in the movie? And I was like, oh, like 40 minutes. He goes, I'll stay till the rest of the movie. So I'm like, now I'm just pissed because I'm like, now I gotta sit with this guy in the room. Like, it's weird as fuck. It's awkward. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I can't just sit here and watch him. Like, he was being weird. He kept asking me, like, are you satisfied? I was like, yeah. So he ends up, like, realizing, like, I'm not talking to him. I don't know if he, like, picked up on the vibes of what I was feeling. But he ends up leaving. But he was, like, he asked me before he left. He was like, oh, like, why aren't you talking to me? I was like, I'm just tired. He was like, okay, I'll go. So he ends up leaving. And I felt so bad because, like, I see, like, why you're struggling. But, like, at the same time, like, why make out with my whole face? Like, I'm okay with shit like that, but like, at least make it like on my lip, babe. Like, I don't have huge lips, but I got a little something. Like, it's not hard to miss, just right here. And so he left, and I started crying because I just felt like gross. Like I just wasted like a body on him. And so then I was like, okay. So then I ended up getting food after. I walked to the market. I told the market people about my terrible sex I just had. And they gave me a free pizza. So I was like... And I just felt like I just did that for nothing. Like, I just kind of gave up my body for nothing. And, like, that was nothing against him. Like, and he's in my class. So I see him, like, quite a bit. And I have no problem with seeing him. Like, I have no issue with seeing him out and about. Like, that's not a problem with me. But then it's like... I just think, like, I fucked him. Like, I think that's, like, crazy. Like, I really just be doing fucking anything. So, all that shit happened. And then I went to class, like, a week after. And his friend fucking pointed at me, like, eh. I was like, mm-hmm, like, mm. And he was just like, I was like, okay, I barely told my friends about it. Why are you telling your friends about it? Like, I understand that was a life-changing experience for you. But don't be telling everybody I had sex with you, because I just think, like, if we having sex or something and it's like college, I think it should be between me and you, not me, you, and half the fucking congregation of everybody. I told the market people about my terrible sex I just had. So, honestly, that was probably the craziest thing that happened to me in the past 2 weeks. Other than my next story time, because my next story time, I got something else going on. But that takes a whole nother video, and I just don't want to fucking waste people's time. I don't want this to be like an hour-long Sam and Kobe video, which I love Sam and Kobe, but that should be a little too long. So, I guess we'll see you guys next week. Maybe weekday? Fuck, I don't know. Like, I think I'm just gonna fuck it and, like, fuck it, we ball. Like, I honestly think... Sorry, I just saw one of my friends' cars, and they said that they were fucking busy. So, I honestly think I'm just gonna post, like, whenever, and, if you fuck with it, like it. If you don't fuck with it, dislike it. Like, whatever you think is the best choice, you do that. So, I guess I'll talk to you hoes later.